K2 Management is a pure play wind and solar consultancy supporting clients building better projects. K2 Management works for clients around the world that are mostly developers seeking to develop renewable energy projects. We work for investors that are investing in renewable projects, and a variety of other clients that we support with along the value chain of energy. So in North America, K2 Management works for mostly developers and investors in renewable energy. It ranges from onshore wind, solar and offshore clients, some of the really large global developers. So our clients around the world are facing competitive pressure in finding really good projects and developing the best projects they can. That's where K2 Management comes in with our insight and knowledge to supporting them in that selection. Yeah, so in North America, we're in the world's largest energy markets outside of China, and the projects are getting more and more competitive. Energy prices are coming down, technology prices are coming down, so there's a constant squeeze on margins, and K2 Management is supporting our clients in unlocking that value, ensuring that we can maximize profits on the projects with all our insights and knowledge we provide to clients. So one of the fastest growing energy sources in North America is solar. It is expected to overtake wind for the first time this year in terms of installed capacity, and we see an enormous growth. Solar is easy, it's very competitive, and we see an outlook for solar over the next 5 years that is going to be more than 2x that of wind. So one of the major challenges we see for solar is the time of day equation in terms of when do we need energy the most and when do we have it available from solar. So typically the maximum demand for electricity is in the early evening hours. That's when solar is coming down, so that's one of the major challenges that we are working with developers on. Potential storage solutions could be a new way of tackling that problem. A good energy project is at the highest level. It's an energy project that can deliver very competitive energy and make the developers a good profit margin while doing it. So the insights that go into developing a good project is really the same ingredients. It's good due diligence in making the acquisition. It is project management, execution, understanding the risk, the cost, and the schedules. So really being on time, making the early assessments accurately to be able to execute accordingly. So it's really more around the solid execution of a project, whether it's offshore wind, onshore wind, solar. It's different, but it's still the same objectives that you have at the end of the day. In short, K2 Management provide a level of insight into the markets that is unmatched by any other party. We have local people spread around the US that has this experience, and we help them see what they may otherwise overlook, and therefore enable much better projects, more profitable projects. If you look at K2 Management's position in the value chain, we are basically engaged in various aspects of the early phases of projects and the execution phase, and even the later phase when taking on asset management. So really, after clients make investments and spend all this money and time in developing projects, we help them also secure the returns that they were planning on by doing efficient asset management. So we are really a consultancy with a lot of knowledge and insight that covers the entire value chain. So being independent in this market is everything, and being a trusted advisor to clients. They put a lot of trust and emphasis on our independence when they sign on with us. So being able to see clearly and see our client's perspective is everything for us, and putting ourselves in their position when we look at engagement and projects. So having people spanning from all elements of the value chain, whether it is OEMs, investors, banks, consulting firms or EPC contractors, we have people that have real life experience in doing what they do for us. So when we are looking at projects, depending on what it is, we put people in place with the right background, that can see all the aspects of the project very clearly. So I think that's one of the key elements of what makes K2 a really strong company is the people we have, the real experience, the hands-on experience. We have been there, we have done it, and now we are just doing what we love to do and what we have done for clients. So K2 Management provides a variety of services, but regardless of the services, we always focus on the solutions that we bring to clients, and bringing in the services ranging from really early stage development in supporting permitting, environmental compliance, and also, of course, the financial aspects of M&A transactions. We can support clients with lawyers or financial analysts that can build up the models, financial modeling. We do wind analysis, supporting the early stage decision making on what is a good project, and then from there on really going into more the development aspect of engineering, procurement, and project management. At the end, when everything is done, it's all about managing the assets when they are in operation, and that's probably many times overlooked how complicated and difficult that is. And having the insight along the whole value chain, how everything was built, we can put that into play and really help clients optimize performance and gaining a yield that they above expectations by seeing what others are overlooking and not seeing in the development phase.